everyone. I am Samantha Mowat. I'm a clairvoyant psychic and a contactee, and tonight I'd really like to teach you how to start seeing auras. Now, learning how to see auras is a really fun thing. It's super exciting, it's really easy to do, and a lot of people make it more complicated than it needs to be. There are going to be a series of ways in which I teach you how to do them, but I'm going to show you the first way that I learned how to see auras. And when I was first learning how to see auras, my husband and I were on this amazing hike, and we were on the bluffs, and we found this incredible vantage point where we were high on the bluffs, overlooking all the trees cascading down towards the lake, and we decided we were going to do a beautiful deep meditation. And as I'm sitting there on this beautiful bluffs, meditating for about an hour or two, I'm looking at these incredible trees that were behind me. And as I'm doing this deep breathing exercise, pulling in all of this life force energy and focusing heavily on my breath and allowing for that energy really to radiate in me and to expand my aura, I start to see that in front of me, this amazing set of trees had this energy radiating outward. And at first it looked like heat waves. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I wonder what this is. And so I kept doing this deep breathing exercise over the next several minutes. And as I did, the heat waves actually radiated into little bits of white color radiating out of the trees. And that's when I started to really get super excited. I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I'm seeing the aura. And I was so happy at the trees. I sent them a message saying, thank you, I love you, I'm so excited to see this, this is wonderful. And so that's what I want to teach you today, something I'd really like to teach you how to do. So, do you see this beautiful tall tree? Oh, right here behind me, this guy right here? He's the one we're going to be focusing on. So give me just 1 second, I'm going to get you started. So, what you're going to do is you're going to find a beautiful spot where you have a vantage where a tree is in the distance, but not so far in the distance that you can't separate it from the other trees around it. I've chosen this beautiful ridgeline because I thought it'd be an easy one for me to really explain what I'm seeing to you. So, do yourself a favor. You need to be outside to really see the tree's aura quite well when you're first learning, although later on that won't be necessary. So go to a park, go on a hike, go somewhere absolutely fantastic. It doesn't really matter if there are other people around, that's not going to make a huge difference. But you will find it easier if you have sky above the tree like how I've got right up here, because you're not going to want to have any visual disruptions occurring between the tree and what is behind it, so you can maximize your aura viewing ability. So in order to do this, get comfy. Often when I'm viewing the aura of trees, I tend to sit down and get very relaxed, and take a couple of deep breaths. Next, what you're going to do is, I find it's always common courtesy to ask whether it's a person or an animal or a plant, may I see your aura? So I'm going to take a moment, and I'm going to say it out loud, but normally I'd say it in my head. Trees, I'd like to see your aura, please. And as you're doing this, really take another couple of deep breaths and just relax. Know that there is no stress about this. Trees are some of the most loving and kind beings on this planet. Now, as you're doing it, allow for your eyes to look at the tree, but you're actually going to be taking your eyes out of focus and focusing up in this area. Between these three trees here is what I'm going to be focusing on. But you're going to look for something of a similar distance for you. You're not going to be able to probably see through the screen the aura of the trees themselves. So while we're doing that, continue taking nice, deep, meditation type breaths. Or for those of you who find meditating to be a little uncomfortable, try a simple 4-count breath. And a 4-count breath is where you inhale to the count of 4, pause for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, pause for the count of 4, and start again. So you're going to want to do this for a few minutes. And you're going to want to do this for a few minutes. This is actually going to enable you to start really focusing on this section of the trees and to really move forward to seeing the auras. Keep practicing, keep trying. I found that if I'm outside for about 10 minutes and I'm just relaxing and wanting to take in the new energy of the trees and the plants, I focus on their auras. And as you're taking these deep breaths, allow for your eyes to go out of focus, like you're almost spacing out or just relaxing. And you'll find that by doing the breath and the relaxed eyes, you'll be able to see the aura of the trees. Well, my battery's dying, so I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and light. Bye.